This next one is a message from my mother. It's called In the Morning. The clean slate of a morning sky. I was taught, no matter what, don't bring dark thoughts into the new day's light. Whatever thoughts or feelings filled last night are gone. Oh, and if you could ignore the bite marks they left in being ripped out, you'll be just fine, all right? If not, then you are weak, so pretend to be strong. Pretense, after all, is the key to moving on, didn't you know? You have so much to learn. How could you just expect someone to love you? To be loved must be earned. No one will stay. No one will want to. Unless you cut yourself into pieces so small that your pain becomes manageable for them. It's not their pain, after all. But remember, theirs is yours, because to love is different. It means giving them everything, keeping nothing for yourself. It means breathing someone to become needed, your lips turn blue and pale. It means drowning alone and watch them start to hate you for it as you begin to fail. But if you're lucky, then that is years away. And until that then, you will live a life of mornings, blissful in ignoring yesterday. You will feel the peace that comes from never voicing any of your pain. You will create a family built on pretty lies. Aren't you glad I've raised you this way? Woo! And this last one is about a trip to go and see my father. Delayed. Pulling clothes out of the wardrobe with a determinedly absent brain, I pull on and discard the third pair of trousers. Try tops that don't fit and are far too thick for a warm summer afternoon. Decide ridiculously it's the perfect time to try a friend's long green dress. I stare at myself, unsurprisingly dissatisfied, and once again remove it. The only thing I can seem to decide on is a hat, a navy worn white sports cap, that I now remember is yours. Finally decide I have spent enough minutes buying tickets for a train I seem to be trying my best to miss, and settle on a shirt you'd like, I think. Not that it matters. Not finished yet in my attempts to delay. A pair of favourite shoes that are so worn they blister my heels. But in my mind there is no other option. None of the other perfectly comfortable pairs will do. I must plaster and replaster my skin and the holes in the lining of my shoes. That done, I am left distractionless again. My thoughts flit back and forth, hammering smooth the inside of my skull. I seriously consider changing my socks. Check the clock I've been avoiding and realise there's nothing for it. I drag my slowly leadening body out the door. I ignore the stain of my footsteps from the last time I made this trip. Buy food I never eat, unsure I'm even hungry. I mourn the cigarettes I left deliberately in my bedside table drawer. Too soon I am on the train, having considered getting on the wrong one. And now I'm thinking I wish I'd bought flowers, but I haven't. And I'm afraid. Thank you.